on a frozen world where storms never rest. One man believed he was truly alone, but inside a fragile tent, in the middle of a raging blizzard, he discovered a being not of this earth, fragile, luminous, and carrying a choice that could change everything. This is the story of Kale and the girl with crystal wings. A freezing gale howled across the crimson dunes of the Varicon expanse. The storm hammered against the thin walls of a lonely tent. Kyle stumbled inside, exhausted after hours of wandering the wasteland. He pulled in the warm air, breathing fast. But he wasn't alone. In the corner, a silhouette waited. At first, Kale thought it was a trick of the storm. Then he saw them, dark eyes glowing in the lantern light. His heart sank. A girl sat there, fragile. Her skin shimmered with star-like patterns. Her wings, clear, glass-like, folded tight against her body. She stared at him, fearful, ready to flee. Kyle froze. He knew one wrong move could break everything. "Wait," he whispered, raising his hands. "I mean you no harm." The girl shivered, not only from fear, but from the cold cutting into her bones. Her glowing fingers pressed against her chest. Kyle took one careful step. He pointed to the heater, crackling at the center of the tent. "Warmth," he said softly. Her eyes lit up, just slightly. A flicker of understanding. For a moment it felt like destiny, as if this meeting was written into the planet itself. Slowly, Kale pushed the heater toward her. Then he pulled out a thermal blanket. The fabric rustled as he held it out. The girl did not move, frozen, unsure if she should accept. Slowly, she moved, as if testing his every motion. Her hand reached forward. Kale felt her touch when their fingers met. For a heartbeat, he froze. Her skin was not cold. It was warm, as if it carried its own hidden fire. He exhaled softly and handed her the blanket. She wrapped it tightly around herself. Her shoulders and wings disappeared under the fabric. Then she spoke. A soft sound, like music carried by the wind. The words were unknown to him, flowing, melodic, yet beyond his understanding. "Forgive me," Kale whispered. "I don't understand." He pointed to the heater, then spoke slowly, clearly. "Heat, warm." She repeated the word, almost perfect, as if tasting it with her tongue. "Warm." A faint smile touched her lips. Her eyes glowed with gentle light. It was as if her very body responded to the emotion. That glow warmed him more than the heater itself. Kyle sat down across from her, careful, calm, not wanting to frighten her. Outside, the storm raged. The wind screamed. Ice cracked. But inside, another world had formed. Quiet, fragile, breathing with the presence of two beings, strangers in words, yet drawn together by something unspoken. For the first time in months, Kale felt it. Here, in the heart of the frozen desert, he was not alone. Time passed. An hour, maybe more. Kale drifted into half-sleep, lulled by the soft hum of the heater and the steady roar of the storm outside. Leaning against his sleeping bag, his eyes closed slowly, but then a sound, a faint movement nearby. He snapped awake. The girl rose slowly, her movements light, almost silent, as if she glided, not walked. Step by step, she came closer. Then, to Kale's surprise, she sat beside him. The blanket shifted. She adjusted it, covering them both. The fabric brushed his shoulder. A faint scent lingered in the air. Fresh, alive, like spring blossoms. Something impossible on this frozen world. Kyle froze. His thoughts raced. She just wants warmth. She's cold. Don't do anything foolish. But when he looked at her face, all certainty slipped away. Her eyes held him. Large, deep, shimmering with living light. No fear, no shame, only intensity and anticipation. "Do you want to stay warm together?" His voice trembled, soft, hesitant. She shook her head. Then, slowly, her hand rose. Her palm pressed against his chest. right above his heart. Heat surged through the fabric of his jacket. Her touch burned, not with fire, but with life. Then she spoke. Strange words, broken but clear. Not just warmth. I seek, the bound one, choice. Cale stiffened, his brow furrowed. The meaning struck him and left him stunned. Cale didn't fully understand. Her words were strange, but her voice firm, certain, carrying the weight of something ancient. And suddenly he knew her presence here was no accident. She hadn't come for warmth. She had come for him. She spoke carefully, each word chosen, drawn from fragments of memory, from old distant contact between her people and humans. Cale stayed silent, listening, showing he understood her effort. Her story unfolded. Their world was dying. Storms once rare were now endless. They tore the sky. They drained the air. Her tribe was fading, one by one. And by the oldest custom of her race, the survivors had to find a bearer of fire, a heart strong enough to join with theirs, a spark that could give them a future. She paused, her voice heavy, every word like lifting stone. We searched among the stars, she said. Our people found your people, and they said, your heart burns brighter. Her eyes locked on his, no pleading, no weakness, only certainty, a choice already made. You are fire, you let me in, you did not turn me away, you are my choice. Cale's breath caught, his thoughts resisted. Stunned, shaken, his mind reeled. To Cale it all sounded like myth, like the superstition of an alien race. And yet, his heart beat faster, louder, as if answering her words itself. He searched for a reply, but nothing came. He remembered her trembling in the corner, the way her eyes glowed when he shared his warmth. And now, he felt a bond, not pity, not charity, something deeper. I don't know what to say, he whispered. She touched his hand, her slender fingers soft against his skin. Don't talk, she said. Feel. Outside the storm raged louder, but inside the tent, silence, as if the very air waited for his answer. Morning came. The storm ended as suddenly as it began. Clouds parted. For the first time in days, light pierced the icy plains. The snow glittered like scattered diamonds. Cale pulled open the tent flap. Cold air struck his face, but it no longer felt hostile. It felt clean, alive. A gentle touch brushed his palm. The girl stood beside him. Her wings quivered in the wind, but she did not look weak. She stood tall, free, certain. She looked at the horizon, then at him. Her lips trembled, but her voice was steady. You are my choice. Together. Stronger. The words sounded like a vow. Something shifted inside Cale, like a door opening after years locked shut. He remembered the endless nights of loneliness, the silence of the expedition, and knew he was no longer alone. He gripped her hand tighter, no words needed. She smiled, quiet, fragile, yet brighter than all the snow around them. Yesterday he was only a man, lost on a frozen world. Today he was part of a story, a bond between human and alien. Not a chance encounter, but the start of something greater. Two fires, united, stepping into a new day. The wind caught her wings. Together they walked forward, into the light. Two fires, united against the storm. Together, stronger. But tell me, if you were Cale, would you have trusted her, or turned away? Leave your answer in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the next chapter of this journey among the stars.